gotta rap for y'all, hey, but I can't anymore. I gotta but I can't anymore. Guys, every time I try to rap, it's like, bitch, it's not working. Buy me a Birkin, cause niggas lurking. No, that's terrible. Guys, I can't rap anymore. Like, I don't know, I'm gonna go to rapping camp or something. I'm gonna practice, and then I'll come back like I never left. So worry not. Sho Genge, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Guguletsi, and this is Uncomfortable Growth. To my returning subscribers, to the Genge, I hope that you're well. To those that are passing by, hopefully you like what you see and you join the Genge, because the Genge is now on the road to 30,000. Guys, I hit 25k just before the weekend, and I'm super grateful, so thank you guys so much for that. But we gotta get to 30,000, so y'all already know what that means. Okay. Guys, I'm sipping on like my favorite drink right now. I don't, because it's nectar rosé, that it would be too sweet, but it's perfect. And guys, I like, little fact about me, I love drinking stuff out of a can. Like, if I can do so, I will. I don't know why. So this can is so pretty. Like, I don't even have the urge to pour it into a glass. Sip it out like this, you know? Love that shit. So guys, for today's video, I thought that I would speak about my transition from being a cool girl to a city girl. And I have a cool girl story time, and then I have a video explaining what a city girl is. You guys keep asking me for more story times, and I really will. Like, guys, I will. But you know, like, that story time was a banger because the disrespect was groot. You understand? Like, as I need to have a big story for a big story time, so that's why I shared it with you, because I was in disbelief of you. But also, it was just a moment for me. I was just like, nah, I'm never gonna subject myself to that ever again, because sis, like, what is it that you're doing? You keep getting the same material, you keep buying it, but do you like it? Do you want it? No. So yeah, that's why I shared it with you guys, because that was a moment in my life I was like, I'm not doing this no more. I'm not struggling anymore. And also, the stories that I have right now aren't nearly as entertaining per se. And I'm not even speaking about my love life only. I'm also speaking about like just my life. Everything is super peaceful right now, so I ain't there's some stuff, but you know what? I'll get a story time for you guys soon. I'll work on it for sure. So I shared that story time with you guys because I said, no sir, not me, I'm never gonna do that again. And that's when I decided that I want better for myself. But the transition has been a little bit it's been a bit tricky, just because transitioning from someone who quite literally had no expectations of anything or anyone, and was just so willing to like take a person for who they are. I think that also just, like, not even to deep it, I think there was a lack of self-love. And I'm not even speaking about my story time, but I just mean from like in my past, you know, moving from allowing myself to receive what it was that I was receiving to now has been a bit of a journey. You know what I mean? Like, guys, obviously you're used to operating in a certain way. You're used to a certain behavior. You're used to getting nothing. So you get excited when you get something, anything, quite literally. So after my story time, guys, God restores. That's point number one. God restores. I was crying for flowers. I got back to Cape Town. I just got an influx of flowers. So that obviously just helped my healing process. I was like, yo, ngiyakwazi mina. Ngikwazi ukukhala over umuntu onganginikeza nerose kodwa ngiyawathola la ekhaya ngeke. So yeah, I quickly realized that, like, dude, let go and let God and have fun. Like, have fun, sis. But I will say that as soon as I moved away from that, my expectations, guys, I was expecting the bare minimum. You know what I mean? Like, I went from expecting nothing to bare minimum. So I just found myself being super busy, or I just felt like I was super accessible to people, and I was just like, I can't do that. And I felt like I was doing that because whoever showed me like some sort of attention or showed me anything that was like remotely more than what I had experienced, I was keen to, like, you know, reciprocate or something. So I remember, guys, I came home one day, I was like, girl, you're tired. Like, why are you talking to so many people? What's this about? So then I was like, okay, I'm not going to do that. And in that, you obviously just meet people who make you realize that what you were accepting was the bare minimum. So once that also happened, I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I'm better than where I was, but I'm definitely nowhere near where I need to be. And even in that process, like, I realized in that situation that I was in spiritual bondage with, like, suffering. I said, what? Because after that, when, you know, like, people would like to do things for me, like small things like dates and just making my life somewhat easier, you know, just like handling everything where they could, I'd be very hesitant about, oh no, just because, like I said when I was explaining what a cool girl is, I hate to be an inconvenience, and I just do things for myself. And if I can make a situation easier, I just do it. I just do it, like, you know. But obviously that has hindered me from things because I'm obviously always the person, well, in the past I was always the person doing more, and I need to be met with that energy. So when things would want to be done for me, like being shalaz, I was shy, and I was like, girl, why are you stopping yourself from being spoiled? I can't imagine someone who loves themselves putting themselves in a terrible situation and allowing for themselves to be treated a certain way, or feeling as if they aren't being valued. Like that doesn't scream love to me. That just like, it's confusing. I don't know what that is, but it's confusing. So I quickly realized that no, sis, you deserve to be spoiled. And also in my mind, it's almost as if I had written off certain things for certain people, like only certain people get this kind of experience, or this kind of love, or this kind of treatment, and I had cut myself out of the line. And I said, sis, why the hell are you why the hell are you disqualifying yourself when no one has disqualified you? So I said, no sir, not me. No sir, not me. And ever since almost shifting my thinking, I almost feel like the people I attract are different. Also, I'm just very vocal, you know what I mean? I'm always on Twitter just screaming. I'm also on YouTube like, I don't know, I'm whispering. But yeah, I think I've learned to be unapologetic about what I want and my expectations and how I want to be treated and what kind of love I want to experience. So the transition has been, you know, I just thought it would be fun. Like, I thought I was going to jump into City Girls and say, all right, let's ride. And it was bumpy in the beginning for me. But now I've kind of figured out how it is I want to be a city girl. Just because, guys, being a city girl can look different to each person. You can be a city girl and off doing whatever the hell you want. You can be a city girl and be celibate. You can be it in whatever capacity you want to be it in. And I think that's what it's not. Like, I was like, ooh, you know, if you want to go out and kiss the boys. Like, if that's gonna do something for you, like, do that. You know, you have to. Also, with being a city girl, you quite literally have to stop caring. Like, I don't care. You know, if anyone's gonna say something, it's like, I did it for myself, not anyone else, and that's that. And if you want to be a city girl that doesn't speak to boys, personally, that's my favorite city girl, and I have those moments where I'm just like, I don't want to talk to anyone. Do that. And if you're feeling like you can ravaza. My whole thing is that I just think that being a city girl is such a personal experience, and more than like ravazing the boys, I think it's like, it's breaking some sort of spiritual bondage, you know, in regards to thinking that you have to be a certain way as a woman, and that you have to behave a certain way, and that your behavior has to be approved by men, and that you have to be desirable by men, like, instead of just making yourself the sense and doing whatever the fuck you want. So I've been having fun doing what it is that I want, with who that I want, when I want, okay. And like I said, I think like when you enter this stage, or whatever it is, just remind yourself you're doing it for you more than anything, and what you feel like doing, do. And what you don't feel like doing, don't do. And who you feel like talking to, talk to. Who you do not feel like talking to, don't talk to. You, like, quite literally. And you know, some days I'm a city girl like that wants nothing to do with anyone, and then I'm a city girl on another day that wants everyone. That's life. These things happen, and I think that the most we can do is have fun with it and make memorable memories and just enjoy our youth. If there's one thing I'm doing, one thing about me, one thing about abantomazane, okay, they're gonna eat their youth. My B&G's even finished. I'm so sad, guys. I personally think that this is my city girl drink. I put it in my bag. It's super cute. You know, she hit us with the aesthetics, hit us with the taste, the convenience. I love it. If you guys want to see if I'm on my bullshit, on my city girl tang, then you'll see me with the B&G. You must know Guti no Kuhus. She's working, she's packing inside. But yeah, that's been it. I think that I'm just allowing myself to experience what it is that I need to experience. Also, in this time of like brief interactions with people, or just even allowing myself to interact with people, or men more specifically, and have connections with them, is so telling to my growth. I think that You know, sometimes when you've been in a situation for a long time, you often try to withhold certain things for that person, in the event that you could go back to them, or just not wanting to share yourself, or just not even wanting to experience anything because you're so convinced that that is the person for you. So when you get to the point where you're like, the only person I'm hurting and doing that is me, and I'm allowed to experience different people and create different connections and have fun, it's so freeing. You know, that's why I say, like, being a city girl for me right now is so much more than just reversing. You know, just reverse. Reversing is fun. Okay? Do the reversing. But for me, it's quite literally, I can see that I'm letting go of certain things and that I'm allowing myself to experience life, and I'm no longer holding myself back, and that I see myself as worthy of these things. So it's just a little, it's a journey. Yeah, it's a journey, and I'm having fun, and I hope my city girls are having fun, and that's what's important. Living your life for you. Okay, guys, it's really finished. I'm so sad, but I think that's all I have for you guys today. I hope that the city girls are up. Put on a face, go somewhere cute. If you want to stay home, stay home. Just have a good day. Do what it is that you want to do. Okay, tell your friends they look cute. If you're looking cute, post a photo in the timeline so we can hype you. Post your face on Instagram. Remind them. Remind us. So that's what I have to say for my babies. Mwah. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy your Sunday. Bye.